Feeling forced to cancel my wedding due to an awkward situation and I'm heartbroken. I am not the oop. Oop is you, born shirtless. Feeling forced to cancel my wedding due to an awkward situation and I'm heartbroken. Originally posted to our wedding. Original post February 17, 2024. Hi all. I'm currently in the middle of planning my June wedding, which has been in the works since autumn. About 6 years ago, I planned a wedding with an ex and hated every minute of it. Swore I would never wedding plan again after that breakup. Fast forward and I've met the love of my life and we are so excited to get married. We have a simple dream wedding and I finally convinced myself it would be worth the work to have a wedding day. Wedding planning hasn't been easy, but I grew to really love the things we had in place. We booked a ceremony, cocktail hour venue with a gorgeous view of an urban gorge, waterfall, and then we would walk to the nearby minor league baseball stadium for our reception in an event space there. We have also booked a photographer, stylist, transportation, hotel, and honeymoon flights, accommodations based on this date. The date itself is a Wednesday, so things would be quiet and low-key. We only invited 30 people. This week, the baseball stadium announced the promotional theme for the night of our wedding reception is Pride Night. As a bisexual person myself, I love how much my community embraces the LGBTQ community and that we have a Pride Night at the baseball stadium. I've been an enthusiastic attendee in the past. However, this is not a night I would have chosen to have my heteronormative wedding celebration at the ballpark. I feel it would be disrespectful to the community to show up in my white dress with my groom and my wedding party. I don't want to make spectators feel uncomfortable. And I also don't want to feel like I have to tamper down my wedding day to be respectful of this event. I dreamed of taking pictures in the stands and having my whole party walk to the stadium with flowers and decor for fun photos. I feel like these public celebrations will make me feel imposing or awkward now. The baseball stadium has offered to change our contracted date, but obviously it would require a lot of work to move all my other vendors and arrangements. I could also plan a different reception that day. But a baseball wedding was my dream from the start and I worry I'd be more heartbroken doing something else that day. Not to mention, both these options require a lot of extra work from me that I don't want to add to my plate. The other option would be to elope. Of course. But I'm heartbroken that I'd have to give up my wedding day and professional photos over this. I can't believe I put in all this effort and money into a day just to be put in a difficult position where I have to choose between respecting a community and having my dream wedding. I feel so sad and discouraged. Any advice or opinions would be appreciated. Throwaway account in case this is controversial. Top comments. Boodum Stephanie. I honestly don't think anyone is going to notice, care about what is happening at a party in one box. Wedding planning is so freaking hard and detail-oriented. But honestly, innocent bystanders really don't care about your wedding. It's not like they limit admission that day to LGBTQIA+. Go on with your bad self. Enjoy your day. And be proud that you found love in this terrible world. Mrs. BB. Right. People will probably see the wedding party and be like, "Ah, look. They just got married. And she looks so pretty." And that will be the extent. I don't think anyone is going to be offended or think poorly of you. It's not like y'all chose the theme. The throwaway bride. This is less of a big deal than you think. I go to a lot of theme games and while the theme is clear, there are plenty of people who go just to go and don't know anything about the theme. It's not like you're going there to shout homophobic remarks. I think it will be fine. The esoteric carrot. Yes. I'm a season ticket holder to an NBA team that has theme nights all the time and I never know what they are until I show up. Exciting Blueberry 74. I'm trying to understand what the issue is. Do you live in a community where gay marriage isn't legal? Oop. No. Gay marriage is legal. But in light of a history of being denied that right, it feels awkward to celebrate my straight wedding at a night dedicated to celebrating that community. Update February 18, 2024. Thank you to everyone who read and commented on my post yesterday about how the baseball stadium I'm hosting my reception at announced our wedding date is Pride Night. After a lot of heartfelt reflection, we have decided to continue planning our wedding for that day and joyfully accept the coincidence. I also want to apologize if anyone felt my reaction to this news was homophobic or bigoted. I truly felt I was coming from a place of concern from the community, but realize it was from a deeply rooted internal conflict surrounding my own bisexual identity. I wanted to especially thank those who brought bi erasure to my attention. This was a layer of my emotional reaction that I wasn't aware of at first. It's not that I wasn't aware of the issue or that I didn't feel I was part of the LGBTQA+ community before, but I hadn't realized how my own identity felt compromised by marrying someone of the opposite gender at a Pride event. I am working on embracing this, and I am planning on adding some purple, blue and pink to my outfit for the day. Ultimately, I am excited that I get to marry the person I love on the day we picked. Regardless of what other celebrations are occurring that day, I think this will add a fun element to our day that make for an even better night of celebrating the love we've found. I'm especially grateful for this opportunity to grow in my bisexual identity and celebrate that my wedding isn't straight, regardless of how it appears on the outside. And that's beautiful, too. This is a repost sub IAM, not the oop. I truly felt I was coming from a place of concern from the community, but realize it was from a deeply rooted internal conflict surrounding my own bisexual identity. OP isn't the first and won't be the last to experience this, unfortunately. Internal conflicts with sexuality can be tough, and it's not easy to be accepting when conflicts are hitting hard. As someone who is bisexual, I can understand and I feel for what OP is going through. This was a nice read. Nothing insane or bad. I wish the wedding goes swell. I kept reading this thinking, but you are bi. It's your community and your pride. Quote. One thing OOP could have done to quell their fears would have been to reach out to the minor league team's marketing coordinator, who could have put them in touch with the coordinator of the Pride Night. I bet doing this would have brought them assurances that the wedding reception would have been a zero issue and probably would have been a welcomed addition to the theme night. Internalized LGBT+ phobia. Always striking when you least notice. I really appreciated this. I wish I'd seen this somewhere else so I could comment and tell her about the hydrangeas that are pink to blue gradient and would be so perfect for a bouquet. The wedding sounds so nice. I love the idea of a baseball wedding. If it were me, also a bi woman married to a man, I'd have those flowers, some bi-color shoes, and give all my guests little pride flags for the walk into the stadium. This person still has a lot of internalized biphobia to work through. Me and my BF have been there. We've got to a couple pride events together and always joked about being straight couple with our gay friends despite the fact we're both bi. It's a jokey thing with our friends now, but at first we did both feel bad, I guess, for being in queer spaces and not looking the part. We did unpack how there is no looking the part, and our sexualities don't magically change because we love each other. That's its own thing. It's honestly preposterous that someone has been made to feel like they need to exercise this level of sensitivity, that they would need to either move the wedding that they have planned or to try to tamp down their wedding festivities simply because a venue chose to do a contrived pride night. Seriously. My understanding is that she is going to do a wedding in a different place and a reception at the stadium, right? She could change her dress for the reception if she doesn't want to wear a white dress due to being a pride night. I think it is very common for the bride to wear a different dress for the wedding and the reception. Taking pictures in the dress at the reception isn't probably a good idea because it is a stadium with a lot of other people. If I am Oop, I would probably buy a dress and tie-dye it in bi-flag colors and wear that to the reception. There is a lot of overthinking involved. I mean, even if the whole stadium hates her for her reception at the stadium, they can't really do anything other than a few stares and gossip. Love is love.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.